Hey y'all. See if anyone joins. I just felt like going live. I was just having a really nice morning and hanging out with my oils and the elementals, and it put me in this really nice state of just like inner peace and play and joy. And so I figured I just felt like coming on here and talking about some of the things I've been into and how I'm finding inner peace and joy in my life lately. So before I came into, this is like my little meditation room / library / office. Chappie's always in here. Let's see if you can see him. He's always in here napping. Chappie! Say hi! And so yeah, I come back here in the morning a lot of times to move my body and to meditate. And lately I have, as I've shared before, I've gotten into essential oils. And it's really interesting because I have a Taurus moon, and having that placement, I feel like makes it so you really like tangible things and things that really like play with the senses. So your sense of smell is something that can transport you to other places or even bring awareness to certain parts of your body. And so ever since I started working with these oils, it's opened my intuition like a lot, and it's felt like it's connected me even deeper with the earth and the earth's elements. And so that's how I like to work with them. I kind of think of them as like earth medicine, and they literally like speak to me now. Like I will be looking at my drawer full of oils, and like different ones will pop out to me. And when I sit down to work with them, they sort of tell me where they want to go on my body. And so this morning, I was intending to go into a meditation to talk to the elementals, because I'm working on another round table with my friend Chris at A Connected Spark. And I like to, get together with my guides and see what they want to share for these events. So I looked in my oil drawer, and I came out with a lot of oils. And I did like what I call a protocol, which is inspired by this book that my friend Carrie Sosha shared with me. She's the one who got me into the oils. And she shared this book with me called Symphony of Cells, and it's full of these protocols where you can put the oils down your spine and on your feet, and it tells you which oils to use, where to put them. Well, she did one of these protocols on me when I visited her in Colorado, and then I followed some from the book, but now the oils are just talking to me and having me make my own for whatever I'm doing. And so today it was vetiver, which was for grounding and really feeling into the earth, feeling into those elemental energies. Cardamom, which I connected with the dragons because it's like awakening that kundalini energy and sort of like the sensuality and just getting the juices flowing and giving you some direction. Bergamot, which is really powerful for the solar plexus and feeling worthy of receiving. And sometimes I feel like I need to remind myself often that I'm worthy to be a vessel, right? And like worthy to be open to receive. And so I like to use bergamot to really feel into my power in that way. And geranium for self-love, rose for self-love and divine love. And rose carries the highest frequency of all the oils, so she can really help you elevate your mood, your thoughts, open your heart. Magnolia, which smells so sweet. It's like really great for remembering the sweetness in life. And this one makes me think of the unicorns because it's just like very light and playful, as well as ylang ylang, which reminds you to play and be lighthearted. And sandalwood is all about like divine devotion, and it's another one that's sort of grounding for me. And it complements really well with ylang ylang. Lately, I've just been putting on sandalwood and ylang ylang like every day for the past several days because sometimes I tend to take life super seriously and can feel like life is a burden, and like that's not what I'm here for. Like, yeah, I'm here to do some work, but I need that reminder to like lighten up and play and have fun and just like enjoy life, you know? Even if I'm working, like I really enjoy working. I mean, the work I do now is what I love to do. So it's just that reminder not to make it work, make it, keep it fun and flowing. And then Blue Lotus, which I actually have some fluorite crystals in this roller bottle. And this is really like a prized oil in ancient Egypt because it elevates your intuition and can help you cross through different realms. And so I knew I was going on a journey today with the elementals, and so all of those oils I brought in, put on my spine, my feet. Some of them went in my elbow creases, which Carrie shared with me. That's something she does, and now my elbow creases talk to me. They're like, put the magnolia in there, put the rose in there, and that helps kind of loosen up any blockages or stuck energy you have, and also I believe connects to the heart. So yeah, so that's what I do with the oils. And then something else I've started doing is I have a journal, and this is my oils journal. My husband got me this sticker, which went perfectly with it. And I literally write down the oils that call to me, and then I give like the blend or the protocol a name, and then I often have like a description that comes along with it that I feel like is channeled. And sometimes it'll even just be a poem. So like today, I just called this protocol Elemental Journey because that was my intention for it. And when I went to write a description, I got a pretty simple one today. Grounding, enlivening, connecting, loving, opening, receiving, playing in the adventure of life, traversing the magic that is here. And that felt like such a huge message. And I think that's a part of this like Saturn moving into Pisces energy, is realizing magic is real and that it is all around us at all times. And sort of a reminder to be very responsible for your thoughts and your actions, and how we interact with nature and other people, and to just be super, super grateful for this life experience and remember that it is magical and that it's a really precious opportunity to be here on Earth. So I had some card decks calling my name that feel very earthly and elemental, and I actually pulled a card before I came on for my Sacred Destiny deck, and I pulled Inner Peace, and this is very appropriate for that Pisces energy. And I'll just read what it says because it's a good one. Let's see here. Simply sitting next to a lily pond, watching the dragonflies soar overhead and looking at the luminous lily pads floating gently on the water while their translucent flowers open their petals to the heavens, can you feel one with the sense of profound and everlasting peace. Lilies grow in many countries and have been given a wide range of meanings. However, one enduring image of the lily is the notion that out of the darkness and the mud arises a thing of immense beauty and grace. No matter how much darkness there has been in your life, you can rise into enlightenment and profound tranquility. Inner peace is your birthright. Tranquility occurs when you realize that your life is unfolding according to divine planning. Serenity isn't something you have to work for or search for. It already exists within you. To find this inner peace, simplify your life, spend time in nature, and listen to the message of your soul. True peace transcends fear and connects you intimately to the Creator. Breathe deeply and fully, knowing that all is well. And this also, I just realized, reminds me of the picture I shared in it's on like the cover of my live I did. I'll put it in my stories again. There's that famous drawing by MC Escher where you see the leaves floating on the top of the pond, and then you see through the water to these big koi fish that are in the water. And it's really interesting when you do just take a moment to go out and observe something like a pond or a stream where you can see to the bottom, but you also notice what's on the surface. And it does give you that sense of inner peace. It's funny. I don't really have words for it. I think the point here is to just take those moments and find that for yourself. And then I wanted to pull an animal card. Let's see what animal spirit wants to come through today. The fish. Wow. The fish and the moon. And this is about movement and flow and water, the element of water. Wow. That Pisces energy is coming in strong. It really feels like a time to go within into your inner world and see what's going on there. That is what I'm feeling. Let's check out what... I got this new deck, Sacred Geometry, by Francine Hart. And I absolutely love it. It is gorgeous and very activating, and it feels very tied into the elements as well. So let's see what we... Ooh, this one's flying out. Ooh. Oh my gosh, I keep pulling this woman over and over and over. And here's the lilies again. So the heart woman, and I love how connected she is to the sun. And you see the golden mean creating the heart. This is the pattern of everything in nature, the pattern of creation, perfection, fractals, holds many, many codes. Let's look up what she says. Inner knowing and integrity. This heart woman is filled to bursting with the radiance of universal love and light from within. She holds in her arms 3 water lilies, which represent our potential for enlightenment, and she is surrounded by vibrant feather-like geometry borrowed from a 2006 crop formation. She stands firm in heart essence and here represents the highest and best in us all. This card requests that you, man or woman, connect with this woman of heart in your own inner knowing and core integrity. How might you more fully embrace life's potential and live wholly from your heart? What must come to the surface in order for you to live your personal truth? Be not afraid. Release feelings of inadequacy and realize that by the original integrity of your soul, you are a powerful being of manifestation. You are the beloved child of God, perfect and whole, nurtured and loved. Resolve today to connect with your inner knowing and the reality of your divinity. This brilliance is fundamental to all beings. As you let your gifts shine, you also give other people permission to do the same. As you are liberated from the worry of not being good enough, Your presence, without doubt, will liberate others. Allowing your light to be a beacon of support and encouragement in someone's darkness may aid in liberating them from the shadow and dullness that holds many in doubt. Stand fully in your own inner knowing and trust the integrity of your heart. And this is wild. It's like the same message over and over about like trusting yourself and going within and going into that heart space. And I loved where it said, resolve today to connect with your inner knowing and the reality of your divinity. How Saturn in Pisces is that the reality of your divinity. And I keep hearing the word enlightenment in these cards. And so I feel like that is a part of what enlightenment is realizing the divinity in everything and in everyone and within yourself. And when you realize that, you take that responsibility to live from the heart, you know? And I mean, I'm not saying it's easy, but it's like whatever comes up that's keeping you from that, just let it come up, observe it, and allow yourself to become aware of it and let it be okay and let it go. And just that will return you back to the heart every time. Like every emotion is just trying to help you get back to your core and teach you something. This guy flipped out. Okay, so this is my Tree Angel Oracle deck. Oh my gosh, I love this card. 9, which is like a completion of cycles. It's hazel. And it's like there's these little fairies up in the hazel tree. Let's see what this one says. My gosh, I love them so much. For thousands of years, the hazel has been among our favorite trees. Why? Because hazelnuts are so delicious. People are not really so different from squirrels, skipping around from one dessert to the next. And the hazelnut nourishes us all. The angel of this plant encourages a healthy amount of carefree spontaneity and most of all, playfulness. Its gift is sweet food for our inner child, whose laughter ripples through its dense canopy of leaves. Finding our inner child may take a while for some of us, but when we rediscover him or her, all our senses open up to the wonder of the moment and magic all around. We discover the wisdom of simplicity, and our playful attitude toward everything makes us spontaneous, flexible, and happy. I can't tell you any more just now because I want to go out and play. Here I am playing. However, when the angel of hazel is missing from our lives, the key points resulting from its absence are lack of playfulness, boredom, feelings of inner emptiness, fear, and self-pity. So let's stop right there, but instead, squirrels, here I come. All right, and there's a little oracle back here. Play and sensuality are jewels and songs of joy. Disempower time. Trust and leap. Take life with both hands. Open up to a world full of magic. And you know, I just love how confirming these cards are for all the messages. The magic is all around us. And it's interesting how it said disempower time. That's like Saturn. Saturn is time. And then I also kept hearing the message of simplifying, which feels appropriate for this Virgo full moon. You know, like let go of the shit that doesn't matter. Like let go of the stuff that is not helping you thrive in your life. You know, like simplify the tasks at hand. And maybe also a part of this, you know, we're coming out of a paradigm of productivity, and maybe the way we look at what is productive is changing a lot as well. You know, like I think a lot, you know, everyone's kind of over the grind and realizing how much if we let that like flow and creativity come in, how that can actually be so much more fruitful than just kind of nose to the grindstone. And so it's like this reminder of how important play is and how important clearing your body and your home and your nervous system of the junk and the crud, like that will free you up to have more space to play and to have more time to just enjoy life. And so I wanted to kind of hold all of these up because I just love the reiteration. Even these fairies, like I'm going to call them fairies or tree spirits of the hazelnut tree. They're even like reminding me of fireflies, like fireflies over the pond. It's a very, very beautiful energy. And you know what I love is that we're coming into this really watery energy, and you can ground in that energy. That is like the lotus. The lotus, comes up from the mud and comes through the water and floats on the surface. So you can be like the lotus. You can find your little center point within, right? And then open up and kind of just allow yourself to explore whatever is happening around you. So I hope you guys have a lovely full moon and are welcoming Saturn into this Piscean energy. And I will catch up with you later.